Put the hook to him. Put the hook. Oh no, it's a big one.
Woo, come on up.
That there might have some weight on him, y'all. I got one on too. Hold on. Goodness.
Oh.
Make him jump again. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a big fish, Mike. Oh, that's a big one, son. Oh, look at. There you go. Look at there.
Woo. All right, we're gonna let Rocky get one.
Okay, hold on. I got a snort. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, they biting in there today. Oh, we pulling drag. Oh, this is a good fish too. Oh, this is a real big fish. Oh, he's a big one too. Look at here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
That's a nice fish.
That's a nice fish. Had him hooked good right there. Got that little hook here. Take the fish right here. That's what I'm. Oh.
What's going on, everybody? Micah McCreary with Tru-X Outdoors. Headed to meet my buddy Rocky Drake to do a little bit of bass fishing here on Lake Guntersville, here in Guntersville, Alabama. So, extremely excited this morning. It's turned out to be a pretty morning here in Guntersville. Going to try to go catch some fish with my buddy Rocky.
Yep, we're gonna catch him.
Maybe so, hopefully.
I never go unless I feel like I'm gonna catch fish. Show y'all my technique unloading this boat by myself. Okay. Now, when you back this boat in, if you ain't got something like a rope or something, and you're by yourself, attached to the boat, it'll float out through yonder. You want that to happen. So, I use this right here instead of a rope. It's right here, the little strap that you crank your boat up with. What I do is I just fix this right here, pull out a bunch of it like that, and then when I back the boat in, this is still attached, so the boat won't. And then I get in the boat and I pull it up. You'll see. Check it out. Okay, here we go. Hey folks, I'm over here on Guntersville Lake. I got Michael with me. He's behind the camera right now, but I'm gonna be running this camera for some fun today. We're gonna get him a good video. I don't think he's done this live bait fishing around here before, so I'm fixing to put him on some fish. I hope.
Yeah.
First, we got to catch bait. When you live bait fish, if you don't catch bait, you don't catch fish, because that's what it's all about. We gotta find some bait. Looking at right here is this live scope. You can see this right here. That's bait. Got more wads like that. So let's just see what kind of bait it is. And a lot of times, if it's real deep, I can't catch it because the net closes up for this one. It says 16 feet deep. It's pretty deep. But the more congregated bait is, like that big wad right there, the easier it is to catch.
So that's a bunch of bait right there.
That's a bunch of bait. See, everywhere that thing there points, that head of that, here it is right here. See that head go down. I usually feel it in this net when I pull up on it. You catch everything when you throw this net. There's a big bluegill. We don't want him.
Boys and girls, I'm cooking. It's 110 degrees out here. I'm burning. We have a lot of bait. We ain't caught one single bait fish. Not even a little one. Woo! Don't they sell this kind of stuff at stores, Rocky?
No, they don't. Well, they sell bait, not this kind of bait.
This is the good bait right here, right?
It's like filet mignon.
Filet mignon needs to come on, right?
They come pretty quick.
That was a nice throw. After an hour and a half, we got 4 in the bucket.
Alright folks, we've been out here throwing this cast net, sweating for 2 hours, trying to get enough bait to go fishing with. Take Micah fishing. Well, we finally got some. Look at it. That's what we're talking about. There you go. Now that's a good lick right there. That's what you want. Post all them right there, little gizzard shed. Yep, that's what you want. That's all natural. That's all natural swim baits for these fish here. That's what them fish in this river eat right there. All natural.
Woo! About to get started with the man right here. He's a legend.
I don't know about no legend. What's it? We're gonna have fun though, I can tell you that.
Spent a few hours catching some bait. Finally got a few in the bucket. I'm gonna try to see if we can catch one or two.
Alright. Micah. Just put your minnow on. One of them hard iron caught minnows. What I want you to do is throw it right next to that bridge column and just let it go down. Okay. Let me get you up here. Perfect. Oh, you can't hit the wall. Anyway, let it go down. They'd like to be one to grab it. Flip your bell open, let it go down. Don't reel it back. Yeah, there you go. Might not have hurt him too bad. No,
it's
we just put this big minnow on. All right, ready? All right, just gonna flip it. Just flip it right out there, right in front of there. See there? Just let it go down. See here, look here. Okay, got my bell open, my finger on it. I'm gonna let it go down. Now, if there's a fish down there, probably gonna find out pretty quick. There's one on it already.
Wow.
You ready? I hate to catch you first. I hate to bring you fishing.
It's all right.
Yeah. All right, you ready? No, you let it go. When they let it go, a lot of times you just gotta let it go back down there. He'll come back and get it. Once they sniff on it, see now he's got it. See there? See, look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's gonna be a big fish here. He hit like a big one. That's right. All right, you ready, Mike? Are you serious? You ready? See if he's on there. So you pick up on. Oh, he's on there. Here we go. Ready? There he is. Uh-oh. Big one. Big one. Good one. This is first up. Come here. Come here, Junior. Come here. Okay. So I got a little hook that's right there. See? Let's just hope he don't go down there and tell the rest of them we up here fishing. Be right back down in there he goes. Get him, Mike. Oh, don't hit the, oh, I don't think you heard him.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Just let it go on down. Open your bail. There you go. Just keep letting it go all the way down at the bottom. Them big fish gonna lay down there close to the bottom. All right, now, just put your finger on your line, leave your bail open, and just pick up on it. See if there's one on there. Drop your rod tip to the water. Now reel up just a little bit. Drop your rod tip on down just a little bit. Now, make a couple of cranks back. Just kind of pick up on it a little bit. Put a little movement in it. There's one got it now. You got him this time, boy. Get him. Ooh, Michael, that's a good one, son.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you got a good one. Oh, Lord of mercy, yeah, I got a good one. Look at him fire.
Woo!
Hey, that's a good little spotted bass right there. He almost jumped in the boat. Oh, me. Well, Michael, what do you think about this live
It's a
bait?
good way to start the morning for
Yeah,
sure.
nice little spotted bass.
First bass with a live bait.
Yep, well, cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. You're going to have to get that harmonica out one of these days now. Play a little tune. There she goes. It's not, I'm tying. This hook on wheel is called a Palomar knot. In the South, we call it Palomar. You got to put the mirror, not the mar on the end of it. Pretty easy. Just Google it up, see? But it's as good a fishing knot as you're going to get. So anyway, I put that little number 2 red hook on there. That's a little mustard hook. About to tag off. Spit it out. You ready? Put your number in. I want to see you get a hold of one of them big 6-7 pounders. Oh, you ain't gonna bet no better than that. You good. You're gonna be good right there, boy. Just let her go down. There's one got it now. Get him.
Woo!
Oh, another nice bass. Oh yeah. Well,
Can't beat that.
yep. Hard to beat this all natural swim bait. Way to go, Mike. You getting the hang of this pretty quick. So.
It's almost time for the harmonica, but not yet. We're gonna get a little bit bigger.
All right. All right, Mike. Here you go, buddy. You got your nice little gizzard shad on.
It's already on.
Okay. Throw it up there and do it again. Get you a big one this time. Oh, yeah. Look at that, boy. Just let her go down. The big fish, see, they lay down on the bottom underneath all the smaller fish. So you got to let that bait get down there where them big fish are before a smaller one grabs it, which is hard to do sometimes.
Hey!
Is that a good one?
Oh, it just came off.
Oh!
One thing I gotta learn is leave that bell open.
Yeah. Make sure you shut it before you set the hook. That don't work too good if you don't.
It got something.
Most time when they come up and sniff on it, they ain't gonna let it go. So you really, is he coming, is he swimming with it? All you gotta do is pick up, you'll feel the weight on there, if he's on there. Okay, just pick up real slow. Got him. That's a good one, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Like, ooh, yeah. Micah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's a fighter, ain't he? Ooh, look at him pull that drag. My gosh, oh. Man, he's giving you a fit, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. He's getting wrapped up in yours now.
He is. Be all right, get him out.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it is. Ooh,
That is a
yeah.
nice one.
That's a good fish here. Yes, sir, buddy. Look at that one.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Man.
All right, Micah, what do you think, buddy?
All right, so this is my biggest bass yet here on Lake Gunnersville. Live bait, man, I'm telling you. And I didn't expect to catch a bunch of fish, but we've already started wearing them out just in the past 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
Nice fish.
Yeah, let me get you a picture with it and we'll turn it loose.
All right.
There she went back down in there, bud. Look at that.
Now that's what you call a nice fish.
I'll tell you what you're going to have to do, get that harmonica out, son. Hit the lick. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's good fish. You got one on there too, Michael. That's a good fish there. That was on a real big gizzard shad too. Nice fish right here. Look at that. Yeah, he's on here now. He's on here, y'all. And there he is. Oh, Lord mercy. That's good too. He put us some drag. Oh, they got the current going now. We finna catch him, y'all.
I got one too.
Set the hook, we got two. Wait a minute, let's see. Let me come over here.
Woo!
Get out the hummock.
Oh, he just got
No,
off.
he didn't.
Oh, man.
Oh, the mercy, God. We had two on at a time. Sure did. That's a fat one. So what do you look at?
He's been eating his beans and bacon.
Taters too. Okay. Put the hook to him. Put the hook. Oh no, it's a big one.
Woo, come on up.
That there might have some weight on it, y'all.
Come on now.
He might have some weight. Oh, that's a good fish. I got one on too. Hold on. Goodness.
Oh.
Make him jump again. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. Look at there.
Woo!
What a fish.
All right, we're gonna let Rocky get one.
Okay, hold on. I got a snort. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, they biting in there today. Oh, we pulling drag. Oh, this is a good fish too. Oh, this is a real big. Look at here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. And there he is. We'll take the fish right here. That's what I do.
Woo!
Look at that with a mouth. Okay, gonna turn this loose here, catch nothing. Okay. Yeah, boy. We'll go to pretty fish. Ain't good. Oh, now this is a big one. Oh, had me on some shoulder.
Double power again. Oh, I don't know about.
Oh, oh, that's a big fish, man. I'll give you no slack. Look like a big.
Oh, that's a big one.
Nice one. Yeah, he's good. Come on now. Where's this?
They're hungry this evening. Don't go into the motor.
Good. Get it. Look at that, what a fish.
That's how we do it.
That's a big chunk right there. That's a chunk.
We're finishing up for the day, just through our last little minnows, and had a heck of a day. Bunch of bass.
Not a bad. Good ones too.
Biggest one I've ever caught. Most bass I've ever caught. So I want to thank Rocky Drake for taking me out. Make sure you go follow his YouTube channel, Rocky Drake Outdoors.
YouTube.
Yep. And of course, thank you for watching Tru-X Outdoors. Until next time, I'm Mike McCreary, and we'll see you.
Yes.
What happened?
I killed a deer.
Hey everybody, Micah McCreary with Tru-X Outdoors here with my buddy Chad Fortner. We're in Northeast Arkansas, and this is my first time duck hunting. Super excited about it. He brought me down here, and we're going to do a little bit of duck hunting talking.
A little talking of ducks?
A little talking of ducks.
Okay.
So we've had some questions come in, and I'm just going to ask the legendary Chad Fortner.
Legendary, yeah.
He is the man.
The infamous.
If you don't believe him,
ask him.
Ask him, yeah. All right, do you need decoys to duck hunt?
No, you do not need decoys to duck hunt.
Okay.
Even though it is very well thought that you need decoys to duck hunt.
Yeah.
You need to be where the ducks want to be. It's better than having a decoy sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you do your scouting right and you know the ducks are using an area, do you need decoys? No. Is it suggested? Yes. But also learning how to set your decoys is one of the hardest things to learn, because you got to work your decoys into the wind. You know how that they may fly in a J hook. They may come in just straight on. So little things that you learn. Decoys are very important, but the place the ducks want to be is the most important.
I gotcha. So this morning we used two different kind of decoys. We had some that were just
yeah, we had the standard decoy that's been around since I guess since they've been making pictures.
Yeah.
And then we actually used 2 spinning wing decoys, which just came in over started around the early 2000s. I remember we actually used a RC model car.
Oh, wow.
Hollowed the decoy out, put the decoy over the car body, and made 2 adapting wings.
Wow.
And so that was our first stint into spinning decoys, and it's I don't even want to go to the water without them anymore.
Yeah. Can you duck hunt in the rain?
No, ducks don't get wet.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, there's no reason to ever duck hunt.
Who asked this question?
Let me tell you, everybody needs to stay home when it rains.
Yeah.
Or go get in your bass boat and drive really fast through all the ducks that you see. We appreciate that.
Do you need a dog to duck hunt?
Absolutely not.
So I'm a dog guy.
You're a dog guy.
And you're not.
That's correct. And just because you own a shotgun, you're in a duck club, and you know how to blow a duck call doesn't mean that you need a dog. You need to learn how to work a dog.
Yeah.
You need to go to somebody professional like you, because the dog already knows more than you most of the time.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I mean, I don't even like going to the park without a dog. So I mean, so if I hunt and I get into duck hunting, I'm definitely gonna get a dog.
Yes.
You don't have to have a dog for duck hunting. That's
No, you
we're
don't.
saying.
And believe me, you can go from the most loved to the most hated person.
Yeah.
The person with the duck, with the duck dog. Yeah.
All right. Do you need a duck call for duck hunting? That's a pretty big question right there.
What you need to do is hunt with someone that knows how to call, and then start to mimic them and ask them why you do certain things.
So I'm a duck caller. I just started this morning, and I'm a pro at it.
Yeah.
And we want to show you how good I've gotten.
It's sort of like the dueling banjos,
yeah,
right?
dueling banjos, but dueling duck calling.
Oh, okay.
So grab your duck call.
Pick one, anyone. Don't tell me which one it is.
Let's do the old special one.
This one?
Yeah.
You know that I can't really blow that one. That uses too much air. All right.
So he's using a fancy duck call.
No, this is an old Earl Dennison from the early 60s, and it has a metal reed hand tuned by my dad.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm using the Golden Melody harmonica.
This is Earl Dennison, and it's the only one I've ever seen like it.
Go ahead. Let it rip.
What do you want me to do?
Whatever you want.
You call it. You call
Let's
it.
do the old...
You want me to give him the hell call?
do it.
You sure?
Yep.
See, I can't do it.
Wow. It's all right. He's got to warm up.
Yeah.
All right.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you. Wrong call.
There you go.
You're supposed to pick that one. And wait a minute. In rehearsal, he picked that one. This is just here for the looks, and I can't believe he did that. Yeah.
See, I got to make myself look good. I mean, I'm a professional duck caller.
You'll never make yourself look good. You may sound better, but you'll never look good.
Oh. Well, let's see what you got with that.
All right.
So what's that last one and you just did?
The chatter.
Chatter.
That's,
okay.
I call that content. They do it a lot when they're feeding.
Yeah.
They're just like they're chattering from each other.
Okay.
But you'll hear them flying sometimes.
I've heard people say that's like a feeding call.
It is. Some people call it the feeding call. I call it the content call. They're very content about being there. They're just like a cat purring.
Yeah.
That's their cat purr. And you'll hear it flying sometimes as well. Usually if I hear that flying, I will bring the calling down because they're looking to be somewhere content instead of just hammering in their face.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't mention. You didn't do your call.
Oh, I was...
There we
go.
I win. I won. I'll just do a hell call.
Yeah?
I'll do the, how fast you want this?
Let's do it fast. Let's do that chatter in.
can't stop. My foot.
All right, let's do some geese calling.
Wait a minute. My leg, when it gets in the groove, it won't come out.
We're going to take a break after that one.
I can't feel my lips. Can't feel my lips. Something's happening.
Chad Fortner, everybody.
Yes, yes.
Tell me about your favorite hunting trip.
Man, there's so many.
Tell me about your favorite one.
I
know
mean,
you and your dad hunted a lot, and
we hunted all over North America.
That stuff was special.
Yeah, not being on a waterfowl hunt, him and I were blessed to be able to go to just north of the Arctic Circle on a caribou hunt several years ago, and that was probably my favorite hunt I've ever done with my dad. It was a lot of fun. It was everything you see on TV and more.
Yeah.
Just a little harder, because it don't show you how hard it is to walk across that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's very hard. But no, there's nothing I would never take back from that. We were 100 miles north of the tree line, so there's no trees. So you're just looking at barren tundra.
Wow.
We saw Cape buffalo. No, I'm sorry, not Cape buffalo. Muskox, caribou, grizzlies, wolverine, wolf packs by the just 20 and 30 at a time. And different.
Really?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Wow.
And actually, I bow hunted when I went, and we were trying to sneak up a ridge, and there stands up this rabbit that would stand flat-footed and kiss a lab in the mouth. He was so big.
Jeez.
And our guy was like, shoot him. I'm like, I'm not wasting an arrow on a rabbit.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted to eat it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no. And as I'm getting closer to this rabbit, I'm noticing that the rabbit's getting bigger. That thing stood about, as I got up there near it, because it didn't run, it was about knee high.
Jeez.
And they average anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds.
So those are called jackrabbits, right?
Those are called Arctic hare. The most incredible thing. And when I got up there and realized how big that, I'm like, I should have shot that thing. I'd love
that, and that would have fed the whole group.
Yeah, I probably would have. But no, I would probably like to have that mounted. It was just, he was that pretty. Who's seen a rabbit standing that
I've
big?
never seen one.
Not from where we're from.
That's awesome.
No.
We want to thank y'all for watching Tru-X Outdoors, this podcast. And like I said, this is my buddy Chad Fortner, and we'll be back with some more stuff. Come and check out Brantley's Western Wear in Rainsville, Alabama. They offer so much, such as Wrangler jeans, rock and roll jeans in men, women, and children's sizes. Pair one of those jeans up with a great looking shirt from Wrangler, Rock and Roll, Carhartt, Scully, and many more brands. If you need a pair of work or dress boots, check out Brantley's large selection in sizes up to 15.
I'm Peggy Brantley with Brantley's Western. We're located at 512 Main Street West, Rainsville, Alabama.
We are at it again. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of fishing. Got my little buddy Logan Weeks.
What's up?
He's got his biscuit. I didn't get no biscuit. But we are about to get the boat loaded up. Try to catch a fish or two. Another beautiful day on Lake Gunnersville. Just got the boat in the water. Got Logan holding the boat down for me. Got pro fishermen Philip Geckel's coming to join us today. If anybody knows how to catch them, it's gonna be Philip. Right, Logan?
Yes,
He's the man. He's the pro. So he should be getting here in a few minutes, and we'll see what we can catch. Oh yeah, got me a good one.
Woohoo! Pretty good fish.
Pretty good little fish right here. Rumor has it that these people over here like wind chimes and candles. I don't know if that rumor is true or not. What do you think?
Yeah, probably so. The way it
Voodoo
looks.
stuff.
And basic. They got all kind of races there. I wish we could get that out there to bite because she's big. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is. June bug trick worm. One thing to remember when you're fishing on Gunnersville, if a bluegill and shellcracker's on the bed, get a bait that resembles a bluegill or shellcracker. And a June bug trick worm's got it's kind of dark color like the back of a bluegill, and it's a good bait to throw this time of year. Now let's see if we can catch him. All right, Logan. Catch one. Down here and get this one. It's a little bigger than I want to flip. Caught it on a smoked glitter grub made by Bounty Hunter Baits.
Well, we didn't catch a lot of fish today, but it was a pretty day, and I'm bringing the boat in, and I'd just like to thank you for watching this episode of Tru-X Outdoors.
Mr. Twister safe rooms use 1/4-inch steel. That's thicker than what you get at the big box stores. Mr. Twister builds right here in North Alabama. It's built like a tank. At Mr. Twister, our promise to you is we'll never build a shelter we wouldn't put our own families in.
What's up, guys? Micah McCreary with Tru-X TV. Just gonna do a shout out to some of our good friends, Sad Daddy Hunt and Blinds. You can check them out on Facebook at Sad Daddy Hunt and Blinds. Also on their website, www.saddaddyhuntandblinds.com. Also, their phone number is 334-524-6202. Again, that's 334-524-6202. They got great blinds. They're great for bow hunting, crossbow hunting, and rifle hunting. So they got the 6x6 cage, which is probably my favorite because that's for bow hunting. And in Illinois, that's what we do a lot is bow hunting. So check them out again, Sad Daddy Hunt and Blinds. Micah McCreary with Tru-X Outdoors. We are headed to our first guided shark fishing trip. I got Will Bailey, Brent Lankford going with me on this trip this year, and we're excited about it. We got Matt Pemberton, who has a guide service here in Florida, who's going to be taking us, and he was actually voted the #1 in Florida for shark fish guide services. So we're excited about it. Can't wait to show you what we're about to start catching. So we'll see you on the beach. Hey,
Let's go.
got Will Bailey, one of our professional hunters. Got the man, the legend, Brent Lankford, putting his sunscreen on because he's not like us. Me and Will, we're dark. We don't have the burning problem, do we? Micah McCreary. Nice evening. Woo!
I'm Lance Sanders, and I'm working with Off the Beach Shark Fishing Trips out of Panama City, Florida. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this cow-nosed stingray right here, cut it into 4 different chunks. We'll have 2 wings, a head, and body on it. We're going to drop them on the baits. We're going to drop these baits about 500 yards out. There's a sandbar out there. We want to get one past it, one on it, one before it. So what we're going to try to get done today.
So what's typically the best bait for shark fishing?
I'd say the most universal is going to be bonita. But as far as going for big ones, you're going to want some big bait, like I said, ray or small shark like we have here, which is a black tip. And we've actually caught before and cut up and frozen. But yeah, bonita is definitely going to be the most versatile. We can catch all kinds of stuff on it. But the leader's breaking.
What's the name of the guide service?
It's Off the Beach Shark Fishing Trips. We're based out of Panama City Beach, Florida. So with our spinning reels here, everything out here is going to have real loose drag. It's loosen and tight and drag. You're going to use this knob on top. It's going to have real easy pull now. So all these fish out here, ideally, they're not going to feel that bait in their mouth. We use circle hooks on everything. So what that circle hook does while he's pulling, he's going to run with it. And as soon as we tighten the drag to set the hook, it's going to turn around and get him right in the corner of the jaw. And that's what we're hoping for. But on these, you're just going to sit there and tighten that drag up to the right. When it comes time for a fish, start fighting it. You're more than welcome to grab the rod, brace it on the leg. Little guys can kind of brace it on the ground, leave it in the paw holders, just whatever's comfortable for you. And then with our shark rods over here, I'll show you these. These are the same thing pretty much. Loose drag for the most part. When a fish hits this, what we're going to let him do is run for about a minute. Just taking as much line as he can, ideally as fast as he can. If it's a good run, I'll pull the rod out of the paw holder. I'm going to take this lever, I'm going to lock it up. It's going to put a lot of drag on there. It's very hard to pull. And that way, the same thing, that circle hook gets him right in the corner of the mouth. And after that, it's the hardest part of this. And that's what you guys get to do, and that's reeling it in. But I'll be here laughing and supporting you guys the whole time, That's pretty much it for these.
everybody. We got 3 lines out there in the water now, waiting on Lance to come back in to get the 4th one out. Sun's starting to come down, and then the fishing's going to start. But he said any time a shark can get one of these poles. So once it hits it, we're going to wait about 60 seconds, and then we'll start reeling it in. Here's one of the lines that's out right now on this pole, and the big one over there. We got this guy. That's how we get all the bait out. As you seen a few minutes ago.
Ain't it?
Yeah, it is. Woo, we got a big one. Got some bait. Professional fisherman Will Bailey. All right, it's 8:30. We've been catching bait fish like crazy. We had 1 hit on the big pole, and that was exciting for a few seconds, but it quit. But he's still around there sniffing it. That's what we say. He's sniffing it. So we're just ready for him to take that hook. But like I said, it's 8:30. Sun's still up a little bit. It won't be long before it's down, and then the real fishing's going to start.
Yep, here we go.
Y'all stay tuned.
Micah, you go first.
You're going to have to unplug that cord too. Okay.
Let her keep going.
I'm just going to let it go for a second.
There's a few times, like when I go to set the hook, I'll put it on my shoulder every once in a while, like down at the beach. If it turns me around, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's still out there munching.
He's still out there munching on it.
That's right.
He turned around and he was coming in. That's why he wasn't pulling drag. But now he's pulling some drag again.
Yep, he's going slow and steady.
You ever see
a piece of bait, so we don't let him eat.
when you catch the fish and you're reeling it in, do you ever see the fin start?
Yeah, spinner sharks like to jump out of the water.
Really?
Yeah. That's why they got the name, man. They jump up and they spin out of the water.
It's gonna be cool.
When you're waiting on him, he stops like that, and I'm gonna restart.
Yep. go, buddy. Reel him in. So we're about 50 yards out right now with him, trying to bring him in. He's about in, buddy.
We got that line something.
Hey, got this.
You got it. There he is. We're probably about to see him. He's probably about 30 yards, 20 yards out. Oh, there he is. You can see. He's getting close. We got him in. What do you think about that?
Right beside me. Back and forth.
That's some luck, guys. Thank you.
There we go. What am I doing?
All right, we just caught a big lemon shark.
Oh
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! This spot is sponsored by Holmes Realtor Group, Donna Chirax. Check her out. She's one of the best realtors in Northeast Alabama. It's a Huntsville, Scottsboro area. If you're looking to sell your home, if you're looking to buy a home, check her out, Donna Chirax at Holmes Realty Group. Alright, so we just got a fire going a few minutes ago. Just sitting around the fire. Well, not sitting, but standing around the fire. Got Lance, Will, and Brent still here. Got about 9 lines out. And hopefully something will hit again. Got something. Oh yeah. A bit bigger. Got the other line?
Yeah. These things are real slimy.
Ew.
The other guy.
Thanks for watching this episode of Tru-X Outdoors on the shark fishing trip with off the beach shark fishing trips. come and check out Brantley's Western Wear in Rainsville, Alabama. They offer so much such as Wrangler jeans, rock and roll jeans in men, women, and children's sizes. Pair one of those jeans up with a great looking shirt from Wrangler, Rock and Roll, Carhartt, Scully, and many more brands. If you need a pair of work or dress boots, check out Brantley's large selection in sizes up to 15.
I'm Peggy Brantley with Brantley's Western. We're located at 512 Main Street West, Rainsville, Alabama.
Alright, so what's going on, man?
Alright, so I had a pretty good buck come in about 10 minutes before dark. He came in, well, there's a doe that came in originally. He came through pushing her, pushed her around a little bit, and I thought I missed a chance at him. Well, he comes back in, pushing her back around again. When he comes back in, he's still pushing her, running, and I shot her on the run, or shot him on the run. Got pretty decent blood, but backed out. Rather get a dog out here than take my chances.
Gotcha. Let's see if we can get him on it.
Be best take you the first blood, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
This is Lake.
Lake?
Yeah, he's a mountain cur.
To the ground already.
He's bad, man. He's found a lot of big deer.
Really? How many have you found this year?
I think he's found 3. He's my buddy's dog. Me and him both use him.
Y'all get a lot of calls?
Yeah, I got called probably 4 times yesterday and 2 times a day. But I was in Kentucky, so. What we'll do? Are we pretty close to the first blood? Let me go ahead and put him on this track and lead.
We're probably about 100 yards from first blood. The blood's just weird. Like it's some of it's like this,
foamy, and
then some of it just dies. That's what makes me think it may be high shoulder. But I haven't seen any hair. Dude, that's that wide 6, son.
Good boy. That's a good boy.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. Good stuff.
Dude, that was a perfect shot. What the heck?
That's a good boy.
Oh my
That's a good
God, I
boy.
gotta call my wife.
He's a tracking machine, man. I mean,
Dude, he's awesome. The wide 6, and this joker, what'd you say, Micah? 21 inches wide?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a 6-pointer that's getting mounted. I'd say that.
Look at my blood, boy.
And I don't understand it, Micah. Is that not the best shot you've ever seen on
Yeah,
a deer?
that's a good one.
I mean, he's double lung.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best shot you've ever seen on a running deer. He's double lung. Yeah, he probably ran, what'd you say, Micah, 150 yards from the stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, through the swamp. But I mean, he's dead right here, 20 yards from where I stopped. And the pilot, and this dog, I mean, was on him 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah.
Yes.
It's all on video.
And it's all on video.
What is it, boy? Where's he at, huh? Good job, buddy. So, nice 6-pointer. Didn't take long for the dog to find it, and you got a successful hunt, so.
Good job, dog. Good job, Mike. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, man. What's up, guys? Headed to Illinois. Hopefully we can get on a big buck or two. Got my buddy Hunter Myers with me on this trip, and got another one of my buddies coming along with us to control the camera, so I won't have to. That's exciting. I'm excited about having a camera guy on this trip for me. But maybe we'll get on a big buck. We'll see y'all soon. We've made it to Paducah, Kentucky. We're at the Awful Waffle. Josh, you hungry, buddy?
I'm gonna go in here and eat like 10 waffles.
10 waffles?
I've been awake for like 48 hours, man.
Might as well. Hunter, you still alive over there?
Man, yeah.
Let's go in here and see what they
4 o'clock
got.
in the morning. Ain't slept since work. Made it to Kentucky.
And yeah, you're at the Awful Waffle. All right, what's up, everybody? We just got ready. About to go in the woods for the first time, set the stands up, and see if we can get on an Illinois buck. We got Josh, who's gonna be running the camera this evening. Hunter's gonna be in a different spot.
That's me.
Yes, Hunter Myers. So I'm gonna be on the other side of the property that we're going to with Josh. So Josh is gonna be filming me this evening. Maybe we can get some footage of Hunter this week too. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Deer laying right here. Here, roll down. So, came up on this nice rub. He done took this whole little tree down. He's working this area really good. All through there. Right here, that's a good sign. Looks like they're bedded down in this area as well. I mean, they're hitting every tree right here. They took all those down. Definitely bedding down. Tearing it up. Everybody. Illinois for 2022. Got my camera guy right here, Josh. Josh, where you at? Josh. There he is. Get him, there he is. We're like 25 feet up in the air. Wind's in favor to us. That's good. Got a nice rub about 20 yards behind us. It's a perfect sign. There's been some really good deer killed down here. We're on public land, so we're excited about it. The hunter's about 200 yards down the creek line, and where he has a good buck come out there too. We'll see. All right, first day we didn't get a buck, but we did see a lot of deer moving. The bucks are definitely chasing, just didn't get close enough to get a good kill. We're gonna try it again in the morning and see what happens. Second day here in Illinois, and the snow is coming down, so we'll have to get to our spot here in just a second.
Yeah.
Hunter finally got some sleep last night.
Yeah.
It's 40-something hours for all of us. And let's go to the woods, see what we can. Let's go see what we can get. Back at it. I just pulled up to our spot. About to go hang our stands and hope for a good morning. Snow's coming down really good here in Illinois. Hopefully we can harvest a big buck.
Waiting on that front to come in this morning. It looks like it finally hit. I think it's been about 70, 80 degrees all week. And this is the first day it's got down into the 20s.
So we're gonna let Hunter say our morning prayer.
You ready?
Go for it, man.
Dear Lord, I just want to take the time to thank you for just letting us get up here safe. I know we traveled all night. I know we ran off with very little sleep yesterday. And Lord, you just let us get up in our stands. You let us get here with no problems. Lord, I just ask that on our way in this morning that you let me, Josh, and Micah get in our stand safely. I ask that whether it's whatever you want, I pray that, Lord, you bring us the best deer. If you don't want us to shoot none, that's perfectly fine. Lord, it's just the thought that matters. Just thank you. Amen.
Amen. Let's get out to our stand and let's kill a buck. It's about 7 o'clock. We've been up in the tree about an hour and a half now. Haven't seen anything yet. Josh is already starting to get hungry. He's always hungry.
Trying not to slip out of this tree.
Everything's getting slick. snow all on me. It's a nice morning, very cold. Hopefully something good is gonna happen. All right, so we just climbed down. We're gonna kind of walk around, scout a little bit for this evening's hunt. Hunter's been seeing deer pretty much all morning. We haven't seen anything, so we pulled our stand out, and now we're gonna jump across the property to this other side of the public land and see what we can find. I'm gonna look for some rubs and some scrapes. It's kind of hard to find scrapes right now with the snow, but maybe we can find a good rub line. Check out Brantley's Western Wear in Rainsville, Alabama. They offer so much such as Wrangler jeans, rock and roll jeans in men, women, and children's sizes. Pair one of those jeans up with a great looking shirt from Wrangler, Rock and Roll, Carhartt, Scully, and many more brands. If you need a pair of work or dress boots, check out Brantley's large selection in sizes up to 15.
I'm Peggy Brantley with Brantley's Western. We're located at 512 Main Street West, Rainsville, Alabama.
I just met up with Hunter. We're trying to scout around for this evening's hunt. Let Hunter kind of tell you what he's seen this morning.
Shoot, I've seen at least 10 sitting down power lines, and a spot come up about 5 yards and stood under my tree for a minute.
Yeah. Was it chasing the doe or just
no, it
cruising?
was after I had some estrus out and he come right to it.
Yeah.
Wind blowing in his face and everything. Never paid no attention to me.
This spot looks good in here. We're just trying to find some signs, rubs or scrapes or something, you know?
Something other than tracks.
Yeah. There's tracks out there here, but I mean, it could be doe.
Where I was sitting about 60 yards, there was a doe cross. And then when y'all walked up, about 200 yards down the power lines, there was 6 does at least. Right there, the ones I guess y'all saw when y'all come up. But
they came from this side over here.
This is where they come. I think they come down and then they went and crossed to, like they were going to cross the power lines.
Yeah.
But when I was in my stand directly in front of me, couldn't have been no more than 50 yards. It's just so thick right there, I couldn't see. There was grunting. I don't know what it was, but then deer come out right there. At one point, there was 2 deer standing out there, like I said, about an hour ago. And I'm pretty sure one had a rack, but it was so far I couldn't see. I don't have binoculars with me. But they kind of walked around right there in the cut through, but then one of the deer took off. And then the other one slowly went after it. So I don't wonder if it wasn't a buck chasing.
Yeah.
So
it's possible. It's a good spot over there here, the power line for sure. So one of us needs to hunt this evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the power line cut through. I'll probably stay in my stand.
A rub line, I'll set up on the opposite side of the property. So kind of we can work the full little area, the power line in the back property.
They're in here.
Yeah, definitely.
I know they're in here.
All right, we just got done eating lunch. We're back in the woods. We're gonna get Hunter's stand. We were able to meet some really nice guys at the local restaurant here in town. And they were talking about how they have a big farm and they don't hunt it. He's 80-something years old and he don't hunt anymore. He said he's too old for it. So we were just talking to him for about 20, 30 minutes, and I finally just asked him, what would it take to hunt his property? And so we got permission to hunt his property. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go check it out this evening, get a hunter stand so we can put up on that property, and we're going to see what we can do.
Well, we were gonna come out here and hunt this power line right here for the evening after seeing about 10 deer or so this morning, but we come out and went to get lunch, and the good Lord just blessed us. He really did. We ran into some nice men, and we had a conversation waiting on that slow meal. And all he was talking about was all the deer he had and how big they were, and ain't nobody hunted it in so long. So about the time we decided we were gonna go pay for our food, Micah just happened to ask, man, what would it take for us to get an evening hunt out there? And all he said was, come on. So we're gonna pack up and we're gonna come on.
All right, so we just got to this private land spot here in Illinois. So you can see right here, a lot of farm land. They had corn here, so I mean that's a good sign. Hopefully we'll have some good does come in that pushes the big bucks in. So let's walk to our spot and maybe we'll have some good luck.
We'll see.
Man, that was exciting having just that big buck just come right in. It wasn't a big buck, but in Alabama, I mean, that's a decent sized buck. I've killed bigger here in Illinois, so that's what stopped me from taking a shot. But just being able just to watch that buck for 2-3 minutes, it was a pretty cool thing. But we're going to try it again in the morning, and we'll see what happens.
Mr. Twister safe rooms use 1/4-inch steel. That's thicker than what you get at the big box stores. Mr. Twister builds right here in North Alabama. It's built like a tank. At Mr. Twister, our promise to you is we'll never build a shelter we wouldn't put our own families in.
Nice Illinois buck here on this place that we hunted for the first time. Had a bunch of deer come out, and the sucker was just laying there. So we started doing some grunt calling, and it stood up and ran right in. 10-yard shot. Nice shot. So I'm really excited about this right here. Yeah.